Hi guys, and welcome to my April makeup basket. I'm still really enjoying these makeup baskets now that I'm getting more and more into like the depths of panning. It just helps for me to visualize where I need to go and keep all the products grouped together, and I'm really working the basket system, like having everything in a literal basket. It just makes it so much easier. I've even sort of accessorized my basket. I know this is weird. So in my basket I actually have these containers. It's just a Johnson's Cotton Buds container. So I have the lid and the base, and they just sort of sit in the container, and in the base I have my long skinny pieces, and in the lid I keep my mascara and my lipsticks. So it kind of, everything's not all just jumbled in there. It's got a slight bit of organisation to it, which I'm super happy about. So I'm just going to jump right into the products that are going to be in my April makeup basket, starting with primers. We have the Estee Lauder Illuminating Perfecting Primer, which is kind of just an illuminating base. We have the Genuine Glow Primer from Estee Lauder, which as far as I'm aware is discontinued, but I have this little sample to use up, so yeah. And we have the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, which I'm still enjoying thoroughly. I may purchase a full size of this when it's done. I may do. And these are all in my Finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo project. For foundation, I do actually have 3 products. We have the Studio Skin Foundation from Smashbox that I will be mixing in with the Studio Sculpt from MAC. And because there's not a lot left of this, I've also brought in the Color Stay Foundation from Revlon. And all of these foundations are in project pans. I will leave a list of all my active projects in the info box, so I don't have to keep mentioning them. So yeah, they'll be linked down in the info box. For concealer, I've pulled in both the Master Touch concealers that I have from Max Factor, because one of them is very much almost done, and I've actually only used this twice since I put these in a project. I've only used this twice and I've already used this much of it. It's crazy. So I don't know how long it's going to last. So I took in the second one, and because I think I'm going to go through it really quickly, I pulled in a third concealer to work on, and this is the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, which I haven't actually used all that much since I purchased it back in the start of 2017, end of 2016. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a little bit of it on today. It's a little bit of a tackier, like a thicker, tackier concealer. So I think it's gonna like adhere to the skin better and last longer, maybe. We'll see. So I'll give this a go. I've also thrown in a liquid illuminator that I'm working on for a project. This is the number 7 Skin Illuminator. I might mix this in with a foundation. I have it on today on top of the foundation, but I've got another illuminator on top of that, so it's not as if it makes much difference. But yeah. Speaking of illuminators, I'm still working on the Cool Gardenia. This isn't very much of a spoiler. It hasn't changed much since I did my project update. It'll be a while before I do an update again, so I don't, you know, it's fine if I show it. It's not a spoiler. For bronzer, I'm pulling back out the cream bronzer. I took a month off from using it, so I want to pull it back in and get more use out of it. I'm also pulling back in the Laguna bronzer, and for blush, the Orgasm blush. So I'm going to work a bit more on these guys, because again, I've had a month away from them. I want them back on my face. And I've also started using Garb from MAC, which is in my Back to MAC project pan. I've been using this last couple of days, and I've already started making a decent amount of progress with it, so I'm hoping I can maybe make some good progress before my next project update. To set everything, of course, I have my Laura Mercier mineral powder in Soft Porcelain, which I've actually really been enjoying. And any touch-ups I need to do if I'm out and about, I have the Maybelline Matte Maker. For brows, I have my trusty duo. I have the Lancome in Chantin, and I have opened up a new tube of the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. We have the Stay Perfect liquid liner, which I think I put in last month's makeup bag, and I was enjoying it so much that I decided to keep it in. And I've swapped out my Sumptuous Extreme mascara because it's at the end of its life, and I'm currently using a sample of the Clinique Chubby Lash. It looks like this. It's just a very short bristled silicone brush. Kind of reminds me a bit of a thinner version of oh my god, I can't even remember what it's called. False Lash Effect from Max Factor. We have the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow in Birthday Suit. This is just a sort of taupey old gold sort of shade. These are from another video, but yeah, that's what I have on underneath my eyeshadow today. And of course I have my trusty Urban Decay Primer Potion. Wouldn't be a makeup basket without that. As far as the palette goes, everything is pretty much still the same, but I've also included 4 MAC shadows on the end here. So we have Espresso, Quarry, I believe this one is. Yeah, Quarry, Cork, and Kid, because to be honest, I was getting a bit annoyed at these shadows because they're all mostly shimmers. There are a grand total of 3 mattes. Yeah, there's a grand total of 3 mattes in here. 5 if you count the highlight shades, but I don't. If we're talking colored shadows, there's 3. So I needed something else. I needed something for my transition. I needed something else to sort of ground the shimmer, because it was just too much. It was too much shimmer all the time. And lastly, we have lip products, and I've pulled out 5 lipsticks from my project to try and work on. If you've seen my last update, you'll have seen how pitiful my progress had been on my lipsticks, and I'm eating a hair. So this month I really want to focus on using lipsticks. So we have the YSL Rouge Volupte in Nude Beige, YSL Crystal Baby, which is just the tiniest bit left. I'm sure I can finish that this month. Crystal Rose, which again, I'm sure I can make significant progress on that during the month. Pinkberry, which is what I've been wearing all day, and even just today I've worn down so much of this. Just reapplying it every so often. And lastly, we have Rose Tea, which is the one of them that is closest to being full. So I definitely want to work on this and get more progress. So I'm really looking forward to filming my project updates at the end of April, because I think it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of good stuff to share. So that's my makeup basket for April, all nicely organized with its little dividers, and everything's all laid out, and my balls are all standing up. And in here I will also keep the brushes that I'm gonna use with them. They'll sit in there with it, sorry. And then in the mornings I just take this with me and put it on the windowsill in the bathroom, and I get ready in the bathroom, and I can just pop this back on the desk when I'm done. It's literally, having it in a basket has just changed everything for me. Like, I used to have a couple of bags I would take to the desk in the living room and work there, or work from there, put my makeup on, but there would always be something that wasn't in the bag. The bag was never big enough. The basket, it seemed obnoxious to me, to be honest, keeping my makeup in a basket like this, but it works so well. I might actually show you guys like how I get ready in the bathroom. I maybe show you guys what I keep in the bathroom, because I keep my skincare in the bathroom now as well. It's so much easier than having to come in here and get it and go there and do it, and or moving locations all the time. Things get lost, things get left someplace, little fingers grab things and run off with them. So yeah, that might happen, those videos might happen. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for that little ramble just then. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye.